Alright, guys. Now we are on live on YouTube. So, hello, YouTube. It's a pleasure having everybody here in this immersion to talk about Innovate. Is some topic that I like, and it's an opportunity to develop our skills. I will talk a little bit about the TalkTalk platform. TalkTalk is a platform to develop our fluency in some languages. Like today, we are having a immersion on English, but here we have immersions on Spanish, German, French, Italian, and it's an opportunity to make mistakes, to get more involved with another language, like trying to speaking, trying to listen, and getting better day by day. That's the purpose of Talking Talk. So, guys, now in Talk, we have something like to warm our engineers. So we introduce ourselves to our brain understanding. Now we are just talking another language. So, Wanda, it's your time, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Two sons, one grandson. I'm a dentist, and I have two cats. Is that for now?
All right. Simple and fast. Thanks, Wanda. And how about you, Maria? Could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Hello guys, I'm Maria Eduarda, I'm 28. I'm work as a data analyst. I'm from Paraguaçu Paulista. It's a small city in São Paulo state, but sometimes I am at São Paulo because of my work. I'm here on Talk Talk for almost 1 year. Next month, I believe that I complete a year. And I'm not married. I have a dog for now. I don't have kids. And I don't have specific hobbies. I'm just trying new things like cooking and writing. So it's me.
Thanks, Madu. And how about you, Rodrigo? Could you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Good evening, guys. Long time no see you, Pedro. Sorry, I has a trouble here, my phone and other things. I'm Rodrigo. I am 39 years old. I have been working as a data engineer, and I have been living in Franca, state of São Paulo, near Ribeirão Preto, a small town in countryside of São Paulo state. I have been married and we have two daughters. In my free time, I like to a lot of things. And for example, I like to play with my daughters. I like to go out in some place with my family. I like to read and watching TV series and movies too. And I think that's it.
Thanks, Rodrigo. Nice to meet you, to see you, man. Hello, Brizola. Now your time for your show. Go ahead.
Tá dando erro ao tentar ligar a câmera. Desculpa, pessoal, não vou conseguir ligar a câmera, tá dando erro aqui. Come on. Hello, guys. My name is Lucas Brizola. I am 29 years old and I live in Sorocaba, city in countryside of São Paulo. I am single and I have a dog named Mel. She is a shih tzu that is smaller than a bag of rice. In my free time, I like to read, watch movies and series, and listen to music. I went with eclectic. I listen to everything from technobrega to rock. I also natural and traveling whenever possible. All my favorite foods is lasagna and the bakery rice and addicted to ice cream. I love ice cream. Oh, weekends I like to quick activities like going to mall, cinema, park, etc. I've been working recruitment and selection, area 14 years, 7 years focusing in recruitment technology professionals, a tech recruiter. That's it. Thank you.
It's real nice to see like Brizola introduce yourself. Always is different, and it's a example for us. All right, Alexandre, go ahead, man. Good evening.
Good evening, guys. My name is Alexandre. I'm from Vitória. I'm 72, almost 72, and I enjoy stay here learning English. I've been here since July 2020, so almost 5 years. I think I will be more 5 years if my health permitted. And that's it, guys. Go ahead.
Thanks, Alexandre. I will introduce myself, guys. So today I'm a little tired. Sorry for that, guys. But my name is Pedro. I am 25 years old. I lived in Joatuba, Minas Gerais, but I had the opportunity to live in more than 7 cities. So I am a kind of person that like to know new cultures, new people. That's my purpose of life. I am the Talk for a 1 year. I am host here like for a 6 or 7 month, and I believe like it's a good opportunity to get know about other people, other ideas, and they propose some topics that I believe like is interesting to discuss. Sometimes it's more challenging, sometimes it's more easier, but my purpose here is making the process to learning English more easier for me and for you guys. So everybody know, can see the questions on chat. All
Yes.
right. I want some volunteer for start. Who who is ability for do that, please?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Wanda, go ahead.
Okay. Number one, what does innovation mean to you? For me, innovation is like life. Life every day, every moment has an innovation. The sky change every time. All that we see changing all the time in in nature. Then I think innovation is what we learn all the time with life.
There's point of view. Wanda, could you choose someone to continue?
Okay, go ahead, Alexandre.
So I agree. I really feel like innovation is like the life every day. Every day is a different day. You are every day innovate your healthy and people around you. And innovation means as well the developing technology for medicine, for uh, people who use it to create new things. And that's it, guys. Go ahead,
Choose your other people.
Eduarda, Maria Eduarda.
Well, for me, innovation is something that you can change your way to do something, but not related with technology. You can relate it to technology, but not every time. It's just something you can improve a way that you do something in a easier way or in a way that is better to you. So innovation can be related, like as Alexandre said, with medicine, if your daily routine, if your studies, if your work. So it's something new to do as something that you already do, but in a better way for you. And you, Brizala, what do you think?
For me, guys, is finding new and better ways of doing something, whether through technology, process, or even small changes in our daily lives that generate a positive impact. And you, Pedro, did you answer or not?
I didn't answer yet. I will answer, and after that I will pass my word for Rodrigo. But I totally agree with you, Maria Eduarda. In my opinion, innovation is like get better in some process. Like for example, when you saw some product like revolutionary the market, is because they bring for us not just technology, but yeah, some new point of view. So in my opinion, is like to understand like because everything in your life is was created because of some problem we have. So innovation, in my opinion, is something that we do thinking like about the problem and try to resolve that. So in my opinion, innovation is a new way to see the things. like sometimes we can involve like technology. For example, I believe like a real innovation was the first iPhone created because it is a new concept about the cell phone, and anyone believed about that, and after that, all the market changed. But sometimes innovate can change, like for example, about the agile process is like some new way to see the things. It's not just about technology, but the make the things more simpler is my opinion, guys. Go ahead, Rodrigo. Your turn.
I agree with you guys. I think innovation is not direct relation for technology, IT, or other things, because I see in the same situations, innovation for the marketing or other things, and the good ideas and good simple things in the innovation process, innovation daily routine, innovation other things. I believe in innovation is old, in the old history about innovation for example, I think I don't know this pyramids do Egypt, but I think it is a good innovation in the for the time long time. I don't relationship innovation to technology things and other things. That's it.
I like the example that you bring with us, Rodrigo. It's real nice. Yeah, try to it's like a big mystery, like Egyptian pyramids. So could you continue and read it and answer the number two?
Yes. Do you believe improving small things in your routine can be considered innovation? Yes. I consider I don't know this word in English, but people, one moment, people lazy people, because in my mind I don't imagine I think in this specific work is every single day, every single time is manual things and other things. I try to create in my mind the process, and I try to improve this process. Okay, I need to do in these things. Okay, but what some changes I can do in this process for the transform more better or more fast, or I don't try to put my energy, my hands. I think in this I consider my small things in my daily routine with innovation. I try to every single day put in change my routine for the more better thinkings. My wife in this hates me because this. I try to change your daily routine too, but I can't. But I think in this, I put my attention in strategic thinking. For example, education for my daughters, reading the specific books, or study for my workers, or stay more calm and stay more relaxed. For example, watching the series, the other things. I think in the specific things in our daily routine, it is not strategy things. I can't automate it. I can't don't spend more time in these specific things. I think this, and you, Wanda.
I totally agree with you. I think innovation is a little break in your routine to put a small thing in our life. Like if I put a flower in my room, I feel different when I break in my house and I see the flower. I think little innovations good do for our life new style, a new push ourselves to life. Here in Talking Talk, I think we innovate and grow up with our language, English language. All the time, they put for us a new subject. It's an innovation. All the time that we have a meeting, we have a new conversation, and it's so interesting when we talk each other. We have a brain innovation because I saw the way of your life comes to me and open my mind for another point of view. This is a inner innovation. I feel like that innovation is a huge topic because it's inner, it's out, it's for nature, it's for math, it's for everything. And for you, Maria Eduarda.
I believe that it's important to improve small things in our daily routine, as Wanda said, because we need to challenge our brain, not doing the same thing every day at the same way. And I was thinking right now about these legal changes. And for example, I used to attend the immersions at the night because it's easier for me because during the day I have work, I have another things to do. But sometimes I have some gap on my agenda and I participate in some immersions between the afternoon or the lunch. And for me, when this happened, it's like, oh, I changed my day. My day is completely different right now, and I feel more energy because a little things changed on my routine, and it's like I'm traveling. I'm not traveling, but it's the same feeling because I changed something in my daily routine. So I think it's important. Can be something simple like just change the hour of um, uh, appointment or change the way you work or you work in a cafe during the day or you spend some times with your friends. I believe is important. This is legal innovations, and as I said before, is not always related to technology. These examples we are saying is just things that we change during their routine, take some actions. So I think it's really important. And about you, Rodrigo?
I answered these questions. I started these questions.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Alexandre.
So improving small things in our routine can be considered innovation. I think the life is made by small things every day and how to improve it. In my case, I'm retired. I have 24/7 free time. So my God, it's hard to complete my time. So I try to do a lot of different things during the day. I go to different places during the day, go to different supermarkets, to different fairs to do different classes. Like I study English, but also uh, Italian, Spanish, and French by myself. And reading different books. I prefer read book in English to improve my understanding. And I think that's it. Doing different things during the day, you can improve your life. Now, I guess, Pedro.
All right, guys. Everybody brought different points of view about that, and I totally agree with you guys. I believe in your routine is really important to make some breaks, try to understand like how we can improve ourselves. It's happen like in your work, in your home tasks. I believe like is a really important because, for example, I don't like to do that things, but I know it's necessary, so I try to improve that, like putting in my calendar, like the day that I will do that. I'm trying to cooking more, like to get more healthy. So I'm trying to put that in my routine. And with that, I remember like the first times I tried to cook in the morning, I spent too much time like doing some things, and I lost some time with that. And now I am trying to make like the things more faster to to save more time and make that like more easy. Like don't do eating fast and things like that and lose time. And I believe like it's about that, like try to be innovate. Like so, I will have to cooking egg, for example. So I will separate the eggs first, and I will turn on the kitchen and things like that. It's like yeah, little steps, but when we saw like the macro vision, like it's some things that it changes. And I believe like innovation is that like solve some things, and with that we perceive like some changes. All right, Alexandre, could you read the next one, the number 3?
Have you ever tried doing something like a home task in an unexpected way? So something I do in different way is cooking. I cook by myself and I cook for me, right? Because my kids flew away, right? My wife is working yet. So every day I need to do different cook and different food and health food. But I try to change the recipe, I guess recipe. I try to change the recipe, how to say, as you say, cooking eggs or fries egg in different way, and cook my beans with salt, because when they cook beans with salt, in the end of the cooking, the beans is inherent in the salt, right? And then the beans turn more delicious. You can try it, right? Put salt in the beans before cooking. And then when the beans is totally cooked, it's totally salt, and then you put onion, right? It's become delicious. My recipe for you guys. And I do something Ana Maria Braga, like I cook, I try to copy my Ana Maria Braga to do food in the weekend. And it, it turned delicious. My cookie turned delicious. And Giovanna,
Yeah, every time I try a different thing in my life, um, I build a garden here in my house, and it's so interesting to see uh, pepper and alecrim, I don't know, and manjericão, and many plants coming up, and it's so beautiful. I plant quiabo, and now the tree is plain of quiabos, so beautiful. And all the time, I'm an innovation person. I like so much to change everything in my life, colors in my house, my my room now is blue, but all the time I change the color. And I like so much innovation, and I compare innovation with life. For me, is the same thing. And for you, Pedro?
All right, guys. I believe like in unexpected way, I do some things. I remember, like I said before, I don't like to do some home tasks, but I perceive like doing like a simple things like cleaning our room. Like I don't remember how to say vassoura. I believe it's broom, but I'm not certainly about that.
Bruno,
But using that it's a fast work. Like sometimes we postergate something, but it's fast. And I remember when I perceived that, I put like the timer to perceive like how long I did some things like basics. And I perceive like I spend like 10 minutes or 5. It's a real fast. And with that, I remember sometimes I timer like how much time I spend doing something. And after that, I try to be faster, not doing bad work, but like try to improve like doing more faster. And with that, I believe like I save some time and I did the home tasks that I have to do. It's some kind thing that I did. Madu, I already answered. I don't remember. Sorry. Go ahead, here.
At the beginning of the question, I was thinking, oh, I did not do something different. But right now, after everyone answered, I was thinking, I used to cooking more right now. I think I talked about it because I need to improve my cooking skills. And also because I have some different points at my diet. I don't eat meat, but just meat from cows, not for chicken, for example. And it's difficult because everyone in my family and my friends like barbecue and this kind of things. So I need to know how to cook in different dishes. And in some way I make an innovation at my social friends, social life, because I used to cook things using just vegetables right now. And everyone is tried my everyone, not just my friends that I invited and my family. So I make a little innovation at the diet of everyone, because I using to cooking these dishes with just vegetables, not like barbecue or things that with just cow meat. So it's something that I'm doing, and I there are specific thing that I learned. I have some problems with milk also because lactose is not so good for me, and I learned how to cook in white sauce with yummy. And yummy is something that is not everyone eats, but with me, everyone is eating white salsa because the way I learned to cook. So I believe that is an innovation that I making at my family and friends. I believe Rodrigo didn't answer too.
Yes, yes, yes. Guys, I try to remember some thinkings I changed in my daily routine, but I think I try to change the specific things for because this I'm hating cleaning my house, for example, just washing dishes and these specific things. And in the past, when I try to clean my houses, I put in the pano, rodo, in the conhecer. I hate this, and I see in the stores the one one innovation thing is for the mop. The simple thinkings for the I don't need the putting my hands there water and the other things. Okay, I buy. And before this, I washing dishes in my house. I think, oh guys, it's a bad thinking because it's like I putting my time for the washing dishes every single day in the morning, in the beginning afternoon, in the evening because it's in the houses have for people, and I try to changing in this routine. I buy to the dishwashers too because this I think okay, my time is has a more value for me. Don't because this the making the money, but I try to making other things. I think in these specific thinkings, and when I when I'm making more time, more days, more years, I think it is okay. I try to change in these specific thinkings for I am don't using my hands, and I try to more more easily for me and my family too. I think in this, that's it.
All right. Thanks. Madu, could you read the next one, the number 4?
Yes. Can you share a tip or method to help us be more creative and turn off the light bulb more often? I think not overthinking about, for example, you need to be creative. Not overthink about your creativity is something that is important because I saw a lot of people on the internet saying, "Oh, you need these 5 steps to be more creativity. You need to read these books. You need to do exactly in this way." But it's not everyone that works in the same way. So the first tip I give is not overthink about it. And number two is take time to rest because for me, for example, if I have a lot of things to do in one day, every day, my creativity is like going down. So I believe it's important to have some free moments just to do things that you like and make your mind have a fresh. So I think this is important to your creativity growth. And you, Alexandre, what do you think?
So, something I learned by Mel Robson. Mel Robson is a writer, American writer. You say it's 5 methods. Mel Robson used the 5 methods to be positive. One of the 5 methods to say that I follow is to try to leave the bed in a positive way, right? If you wakes up in the morning and you realize that the sleep wasn't enough, try to sleep a little more, but try to leave the bed in a positive way to help you and help people around you, right? If raining outside, okay, it's part of the nature. It's shiny better, but accept what the nature is giving to you and try to they like this situation. And another thing that I think is good to help us is try to sleep a little if you have time, because when you sleep a little, like in the afternoon, you can wake up better and do something better than before. And you, Wanda?
For me, I think that if we stay bored, aborrecido, annoying, bored,
Borage.
with a routine house, for example, is boring me all the time. I bought a robot to clean my house. It's so interesting, the robot cleaning, and I stay doing something else, and I shut the door and I let my robot cleaning under the bed. It's so interesting. And we have many opportunities with technology. And if you think you is bored about one thing, try to take away from your life this condition is my thing. And you, Rodrigo?
I think it is complex to. I believe they have some methods for the making more creative persons, but I think the creative is relation to your mental health, your physical health, your moments, because this if you're having strong mm, in better days or have a lot of problems in your daily life is a complex. You're staying reactive, your mind is clean, you're thinking more better. I think in creative is a state for the moments. You're take care of your mental health, your physical health too, every single day. In the few months, you have more strong repairs, your minds are more clean. I think your creative is stay more, you're see more faster, you're creative every day. Because I see in my circle of the friends, in my circle of the family, is different thinkings about the innovation, the creativity. For example, the simple thinkings in the persons have doing every single day, and I see this. Oh, it's a simple resolve this. You're trying to use this. Oh no, I don't think this. But this person's is staying more strong is the bad situation, in the bad moments, and stay more stressful, stay more bad. I think it is when I stay in your routine, and I try to make your routine, take care of your mental health or physical health, try to read, try to learn every single day. Some things your creativity is more high in comparing other persons. I think it is, guys. Next question, I'm reading.
No, Pedro.
Pedro, okay, sorry, Pedro.
Don't worry, man. So, guys, I believe like everybody brings different points of view. Vanda said about the robot, and it's very important when we have some facilities in your life, like to focus on the things are more necessary and uh, have more dedication about like more mental activities and things like that. I have some book that I had to read again. The name of the book is Still Like an Artist, and and this book he share like some example, more practical examples, like how we can be more creative in our days. Because even I studied in more creative area, sometimes it's real difficult for me, guys. Like I have to resolution some problem, resolve some site or app, and it's a real difficult. And that's something like I believe like is really important and have a good reference. Like every time you saw something like you believe like, oh, it's interesting for me, even it's not related about what we do, but if it's a real good reference, guys, save in some past, save in some way. It's a good tip, like because when you have to do other thing, you can remember other thing and make that like a reference. I believe like it's a some tip that I can share with you guys. And Rodrigo, go ahead, man.
Okay. In your opinion, what's the simplest and most creative idea a human has even come up with? Um, I don't know. The simple creative. I think in some thinkings, the idea for the human has even, for example, the light is quite don't simple. I think this uh, difficult, but as simple I don't remember never. But for me, I think in this the light is the 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 goods. I think the goods idea the humans uh, have come up. And the other thing is too, in this more actuality, I think in this smartphone is a hard idea, but I don't think in this good idea because today I see a lot of problems for the smartphone in daily life for the persons, the workaholic and exposing a lot of your data and control for your thinkings because this your every single time you're having a lot of notifications for the staying your attention. But I think in the good creative idea, I think that's it, guys. And you, Alexandre?
So the question said ever comes. If ever comes means that you brought that since the life existed, right? I agree. I I think the big smiles to everyone every day is so simple and can open a lot of windows in people's hearts. And so, in my opinion, is uh, uh, a simple idea to that's human came up since the human beings exists is a big smile to everyone. That I do. Go ahead, Wanda.
For me, I pick will because in all this time and the cavern, human being is in a cavern. The will is the beautiful and spectacular innovation that everything comes from. I pick that will. And you, Pedro?
So it's difficult, like say what the most simple and most creative idea the human create because like Alexandre say, it's like involve like all areas that the human has passed in these all years. But in my opinion, guys, some idea that I believe like is real interesting, and is example my teacher always said the in her class, in his classes, is Velcro because it's something like creating involve like seeing the nature like is calling biomimetica, and this really interesting like it involved like innovation like saw the how nature works, and with that try to reproduce that. And I believe like it's a good idea because we use that like every day. I believe like in different products. I remember I used that for some product, and I believe like it's a revolutionary product, and is like we saw before, like with the simple things, like that's something revolutionary, and just the thing the creator did is saw how nature works, and with that he proposed some revolutionary idea. All right, I will read the next one, the number 6.
Oh, I did answer this.
Oh, sorry, Madu. Go ahead.
Um, it's not. I think it's not simple to do, but for me, camera is something that is very related to creativity because people use it to make paintings about a specific moment. And I don't know exactly the year that someone created a camera, but it was related to specific moments, and everyone like um, was it a good look and take together to take pictures, and then became the cinema. But right now camera is something that everyone can use like on smartphones or a camera. So I think this changed the way we are deal with memories too. So it's something related to our creativity because we have some photographers that use as a profession, but it's something like everyone can do too. So it's really important for me to have these pictures.
Madu, have you ever see how dark cameras works?
Yes, like you put up a fabric and you take a picture, but it's something that for me is hard to understand how someone figure out about make something to take a picture, and it's like related to physics and maths. So I can think about, oh, I doing nothing, I created a camera. It's really interesting to think that some a lot of years ago, people are creating things that changed everything on your lives.
Exactly. I believe like it's a extraordinary idea too, like the camera, because is involved with physics and things like that. I don't know if it's the correct, but I remember I ever seen like some like how the camera was created. It's like just the people like was in a dark room and the small hole brings in the room and like he makes like the other face like what is in other outside, and with that they perceive like, oh, I can create something that can reproduce the other images, and if that the camera was created. And I believe like it's like being in the correct moment to have, yeah, revolutionary idea, like it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's so interesting. All the innovations and camera, and the moment that they create camera, they need to create the paper with the photography and how to reveal the photography. It's a step, a process. And oh my gosh, it's really interesting. All the innovation is really interesting. Yeah, I totally
Yes,
agree.
I remember I
yes,
saw something on the university that we talked a lot about these things related to camera. And when cinema started, we have camera, and then we have videos. And when people started to see videos, they have fear because they never saw something like a video. They saw just a photo that is static. And when we became saw videos, people became fear because, oh, this is strange, it's like a ghost, it's not real. So when cinema started, it was a big change too.
Yeah, yeah. Really interesting.
yes. So reading them number 6. It's like relate to what we are talking. How can limitations or lack of resource actually lead us to be more creative, more innovate? Sorry. So guys, I believe like it's talking like the example about the movies like Madu said. I remember like how the cinema was created, and the first movies like create like in a full shot, like we can stop like to recording. It's like a whole movie happens in the same scene, and with that is like a limitation, but he tried to be more creative, like and to know how we can work with a camera, like how I can record and express the movement, like to create some history. And I believe like it's a totally interesting because how much limitations we have like in the project or to do in your life, more innovation we have to do, like so I have just that resources. So how I can deal with that and make a good work. And I totally agree. It's very important, like make have some limitations for our work. I remember I participated in some interviews and they said out something that I don't know how to answer. Like, so we have this so you have this project, but you have, yeah, unlimited resource. What will you do? And it's a totally difficult because you know you can do everything, but when you have when you have everything, it's totally you have to be innovative and be more consistent in your project to make it something good. Because like for example, you can be we can have like a unlimited resource, but you can create a poor project. For example, you can do a poor work. So you have to, with simple things, I believe like it's necessary to create good projects. I believe like most of the good projects, most of the good products was created with that, with limitations, and with that we have good projects that impacts all the marketing. That's my answer, guys. And how about you, Wanda? How the importance of lacks and the
Yeah,
limitations?
all the time I think we created is relative for a fault of a lack of everything. Like I'm a dentist, in the past, all the people lost the teeth early, and we innovated with a brush tooth and a paste tooth. It's a good innovation. And I think all the time the budget is small, all the time is smaller, and we think about and be creative, and do an innovation all the time. I think in pandemic time we have many innovations for be live and life alive, for be alive and to stay in a good time when I stay in a terrible moment. And the artists get more and more innovations for us to pass easier these conditions. Like everyone start to see movies and series, and it's about conditions. It's about the moment. I think a human being is really creative, and innovations is with us. And today I read that they comes from the extinctions to one kind of wolf. This wolf stay extinct, and now it come to the life uh, with DNA. It's so interesting. All the time we get an innovation for everything. And I have hope that human being could clean our planet one day. And you, Alexandre, go ahead.
So I will share something personal, right? In my first 50 years, limitations and lack of resource was everything in my life. Since I was a child until 15, uh, I had nothing to be proud. Like you say, toothbrush, say, lose your teeth. I have 12 implants. Uh, we in that time we didn't have school, we didn't have a doctor, toothbrush, clothes, warm clothes, and everything was so difficult. And when I went to school with in my 16 years old from the first primary school, I need to innovate, not only study, but innovate my way to study because I really would like to pass in a big contest. And I need to compete a lot of people who was studying in the college, was studying at university. So it was so harsh, but I could surpass this lack of resources, this kind of limitation. And I'm here. I'm so proud to realize my goal, to achieve my goals. Uh, Maria, Maria.
Alexandre is like an inspiration for everyone here, and I believe that when you don't have resources and some limitations, innovating our routine is the only thing that we can do, because if we don't find a way to innovate it, we don't have a way to improve. For example, Alexandre said about your past, and Wanda said about a different context on the health. So when you have a limitation, you need to find a way to be creative and bring some new idea, because it's the only way to improve. So I think innovation is always related to some limitations, but we have different contexts. We have the context at technology, we have context at study. For example, when I was on the high school, I want to do some courses to pass on the university, but it was expensive. So I used it to study in the high school, and I paid to do some online courses that was really cheaper than a personal one. So this is a way that people innovated on education. So I can study online. Right now we are studying too. So I believe when we have some limitations, we need to find a way to be creative and have innovation in our decisions. And about you, Rodrigo?
Guys, I think innovation is tools because I see some people's in the situations, a limitation situation or lack of resources. Can innovation a lot for the staying walking, staying doing your targets, but other persons don't. Other persons when they stay in the situation for the limitation or the lack of resources, stop your life, your goals, and the cry and your mind, I think, is stop and don't thinking as it's for the situation. In my case, I try to during my life this like a tools, the better tools for my research and for my limitation in this specific time, but I can change my goals. I can change my targets because this. Okay, I can't, I don't know this word in English, but I change my time for the game specific targets, but I don't change my targets. I think in the some persons is okay, is working better for the situation. Other persons no. That's it, guys. I think we don't have more time.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yes, guys. That was a really interesting conversation. I want to thank you, everyone. I believe that it flows too much better. I liked this conversation. So, guys, I put on the chat the survey, and on that you can suggest other topics to have some conversation, evaluate how the immersion was for you, and I want to thank you everybody for the participation. Now, I saw some faces that I didn't see a long time. For example, Wanda and Rodrigo. And real good to see you guys. It's a real opportunity to talk with you, share ideas, and thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
guys.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Good evening.
Bye
Bye.
bye.